Hi there, everyone. This is Sean 771986. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday evening. Well, well, Super Wildcard Weekend kicks off with a massive man, and man, this game was hella close, very close, unseasonably close for the Rams. But yes, the LA Rams have defeated the Carolina Panthers 34-31. Meaning the Rams move on to the divisional round, while Carolina they go home. Carolina ended their 2025-2026 campaign with a record of 8 wins, 9 losses. Yes, this wasn't supposed to happen, but hey, them's the base. But look at the bright side. At least they win the NFC South title. I mean, that counts at the end of the day. Let's take a look at this. Hold on, let me take a look at the overalls. Yeah, man, it was like, I mean, damn, man, damn. And also, you can't be mad at Carolina. You really can't be fucking mad at Carolina. They showed the fuck out, man. So, gotta give them props, man. They went down, but at least they didn't go out. But at least they went down fighting and then went out like a bitch. That's all you gotta say. And also, here's another thing that needs to be said right here. Here it is. Sean McVay has won 9 playoff games in 9 seasons with the LA Rams. That's the same number this team won in the previous 33 seasons before he arrived. All right, now let's get to the player stats. Matthew Stafford completed 24 of his 42 passes for 304 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, was sacked once, got a QBR rating at 93.8. Bryce Young, in his first playoff game, had completed 21 of his 40 passes for 264 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, was sacked twice, got a QBR rating at 71.3. Williams had 13 carries for 57 yards. Corum had 11 carries for 45 yards. Puka Nacua had 3 carries for 14 yards and a touchdown. Matthew Stafford had 2 carries for no yards. Chuba Hubbard had 13 carries for 46 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bryce Young had 3 carries for 24 yards, 1 touchdown. Dowell had 5 carries for 9 yards. And Ente had 1 carry for 4 yards. Puka Nacua had 10 receptions for 111 yards, 1 touchdown. Adams had 5 receptions for 72 yards. Higbee had 2 receptions for 45 yards. Parkinson had 2 receptions for 34 yards, a touchdown. Williams had 2 receptions for 18 yards, a touchdown. Corum had 2 receptions for 13 yards. And Muffield had 1 reception for 11 yards. Cooker had 9 receptions for 134 yards. McMillan had 5 receptions for 81 yards. Cooker had 9 receptions for 134 yards and a touchdown. McMillan had 5 receptions for 81 yards. Tripler had 3 receptions for 22 yards. Hubbard had 2 receptions for 13 yards. Leggett had 1 reception for 8 yards. Dowd had 1 reception for 6 yards. Horn Jr., Evans, Mitchell, and Terrain, they were just there. The Rams had dominated pretty much the entire game in yardage, and it shows. In total yards, Rams have 411 total yards, while the Panthers had 333 total yards. The Rams had 295 passing yards, while the Panthers had 250 passing yards. The Rams have 116 rushing yards to the Panthers' 83 rushing yards. The Rams have 5.7 yards per play, while the Panthers had 5.2 yards per play. Both teams had 21 first downs. Panthers were 5-12 on 3rd down, while the Rams were 3-13 on 3rd down. The Rams were 1-2 on 4th down, while the Panthers were 0-3 on 3rd down. The Rams have 72 total ran a total of 72 total plays, while the Panthers ran a total of 64 total plays. The Panthers allowed 2 sacks, while the Rams allowed 1 sack. The Rams punted the rock 5 times, while the Panthers punted the rock 3 times. Rams have racked up 9 penalties that cost them 83 yards, while the Panthers racked up 4 penalties that cost them 35 yards. The Rams lost a fumble, which was the muffed, punt. That was bad. Rams didn't. Both teams threw an interception apiece, and the Rams they dominated the time at 31-46 to the Panthers 28-14. The Panthers had racked up 36 tackles, while the Rams racked up 29 tackles. The Rams were 2-2 on field goals, while the Panthers were 1-1 on field goals. And the Panthers were 4-4 in the red zone, while the Rams were 4-5 in the red zone. So yeah, this is a crusty blow for the Panthers, and I can't really blame them for being this upset. I mean, they managed to make it. They managed to make it to the playoffs in their team's history, and they was hoping that this year was going to be different, but it was just not meant to be. It's really not that meant to be, and it's a damn shame too, because say what you want about the Panthers, they was trying everything in their power to try to get into the playoffs, and they was trying, and they did try to prove to the world that they were. That they weren't gonna lie down and die, and that they were born to be here, that they wanted to be here, and I can fuck with that. I can 100% fuck with that. Now, even though this season did not end the way they were hoping for, they gotta hold their heads. The Panthers gotta hold their heads up high, because they made it. They had everything, and trust me, I thought their season was done when they're about to go down, but man, it was big. And yes, I know they didn't have a chance to beat the Rams. I can understand that, but they almost came close to beat the Rams, almost. But in this league, almost is never enough. But honestly, I would say, if I have to give an advice to the Rams, is that hold y'all heads up high. You actually made it to the dance. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone say, "Oh, you made it, but you lost." Okay, so what? At least you got there. That's a big accomplishment right there. Just take this loss, learn from it, bounce back, and when you come out strong, you come out powerful, and you go out there and ball the fuck out. Meanwhile, for the Rams, I mean, y'all won. Let's be real, y'all did win, but you almost came close of losing that game. That's for damn sure. But, hey, like the old saying goes, a win's a win, no matter what. But that was just the wild card. You better not try that bullshit again in the divisional round. Because if you do, they will make you fucking pay. And I will be there to laugh. Mm-hmm. But, that's all I gotta say for right now. Let me know what y'all think. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, get notifications about our update, share with friends, share with neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean71986 signing out. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot. I'll see you next one. Catch you later. Bye-bye! Wow. Just, man. Although if I'm going to be 100% with you guys, it would be hella funny if the Panthers would have beaten the Rams. That shit would have been so funny. And honestly, I bet you Vegas will lose their fucking minds over that. Trust me. If you know, you know.